Hozir biz Anglo-American University'ning priyomli komissiyada ishlaydigan beka xodimi bilan intervyu olamiz. Bir ikkita savollarni beramiz. Beka, what is the requirement for students to apply to university?
So we don't have many requirements for students to apply for our university other than they must be a high school graduate and they must take a language requirement exam, something like IELTS, TOEFL, FCE, the Cambridge exam, whichever ones are available to you. There's a further list on our website, but we take most of the standard ones.
What kind of documents they need to apply to be accepted to the university?
When you apply with us, we do need specific documents. We need a high school diploma. Most times you will be applying without getting your diploma yet. That's fine, we understand. Just make a note, my diploma is still to come. We will need your high school transcripts. This is just a record of all the grades you got straight through high school. Again, you probably won't have that while you're applying, so just send us an unofficial copy. That's totally fine. For admissions purposes, these documents should be in English or Czech. Just either language is fine. You'll have to write a personal statement. Our personal statement actually comes from our website. It's interesting because it's not an essay. We have 10 questions and you pick 3 of the 10. It's lots of questions. Some are name a book that was very influential to you, or some are why did you choose AAU? It doesn't matter which of the 3 you choose, but you have to write 200 to 300 words about each question. You will also need, like I said, the English proficiency exam, IELTS, TOEFL, whichever one's easiest for you.
IELTS is required, or they can have the online interview in English.
The minimum IELTS we accept is a 6. However, if you have a 5.5, you can still be scheduled for an interview with the dean, and then the dean will make the final choice about whether or not you're in. If it's a 5, then we might not schedule you. It depends on how well your personal statement is written.
No way to plagiarize.
Exactly, yeah. And we do check for plagiarism, so definitely be aware. Yes, yeah. We also need just silly things like we'll need a copy of your passport. We need a passport-sized photo. We can't take it from the passport because we'll use it for your student card if you get admitted. We'll also need you to fill out a GDPR form. It literally just gives us consent to make a copy of that photo for your student card, and you can find that on our website as well.
What about the tuition fee and about the scholarships? And after graduate, what kind of opportunities they have in the local market or in the world market?
So our tuition is on a per semester basis. It costs 85,750 Czech crowns. That's roughly 3,300 euros. You must pay for your first semester fully in order to register for classes, and then from there our scholarship kicks in. At the end of every semester we will evaluate your GPA, and if you have a 3.9 or a 4.0, then your next semester is free. That's all it is. Yes, that's the maximum, yeah. If you get straight A's, your next semester is free. If you have a 3.8, which is like A's and maybe a B, then there's a good chance your next semester will be 50% off. Within that, we also have things like if you recommend a friend, then you'll get 10% off. There's always little deals that you have, so it's good to check our website. Job opportunities, it depends on what you go into with us. We do have a law program that's certified through the University of London, so there's some good law opportunities. But primarily we do either business or humanities and the arts. If you do business, we have 3 concentrations. We have a general business administration. We also have a marketing emphasis, which is for branding, mergers, kind of the human side of business, how to really run a company. And then we also have strategic analysis, which is the math and data. So depending on what part of business you're interested in, there's a field for you. In order to graduate, you have to have an internship, so a lot of times that leads straight into jobs within the Czech Republic. But since we're international, there's also people all over the world that have job opportunities available. Our alumni are very, very active. Beyond that, in our arts, we have a lot of people who go into things like museum curation. We have a lot of people who go into teaching, working for nonprofits, for NGOs. So there's a lot of things in the human sector that are available to you if you get a degree with us.
Law is international law, or?
It depends on how you want to do it. We have a certificate of higher education in common law, which is kind of just the way that law is developed, and it helps you to be like a solicitor or something like that. And then we have a normal Bachelor of Law, an LLB program. You can't practice law in the Czech Republic immediately after graduating. You'll have to pass an additional exam and certification, but that's not a big deal. We have students who do that all the time.
Thank you very much, Becky,
yes.
for the interview. I
think
it will be very helpful for our students.
Good, I'm glad. We really hope we can welcome you to Anglo-American University soon. We are an international environment with students from over 80 countries, so we love to welcome new people all the time. Prague as a city is very safe, it's full of students, and it's full of an amazing expat community, so I think you'd find a good home here.
Anglo-American University haqida ma'lumotga ega bo'ldingiz. Endi agar sizga yoqqan bo'lsa, bemalol bizning kanalimizga a'zo bo'ling yoki qo'shimcha agar savollaringiz bo'lsa, biz bilan bog'laning.